Hello, Anointed One, and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in for some breaking news that's shaking up the Christian community. Just days after his unexpected resignation from New Life Church in Colorado Springs, Pastor Brady Boyd has already announced the launch of a brand new ministry. And let me tell you, we have all the details for you right here, right now. As many of you know, Pastor Brady Boyd stepped down from his role as senior pastor at New Life Church on June 18, 2025. The news sent ripples through the congregation and beyond, with the official reasons cited by the church elders being a breach of trust. This, they stated, stemmed from their belief that Pastor Boyd had misled the congregation regarding his knowledge of certain details surrounding alleged past sins by Robert Morris, a former pastor at Gateway Church where Boyd had previously served. It was a swift and, for many, a shocking departure. But in what can only be described as an incredibly rapid turnaround, Brady and Pam Boyd have revealed their next steps. And it's not a quiet retreat from ministry. No, not at all. The new venture is called Psalm 68 Ministries. And here's where it gets interesting. The new ministry, while based out of Colorado Springs, will be operating under the authority of the elders of Trinity Fellowship Church in Amarillo, Texas. Yes, you heard that right. Trinity Fellowship, the church famously led by Jimmy Evans for 30 years, where he's still listed as an apostolic elder. This connection certainly adds another layer to this unfolding story. The announcement came through a Facebook group that was originally created on June 21st, just 3 days after his resignation. Initially called Support Brady Boyd and New Life Church Congregation, the group has now been rebranded to Support Brady Boyd and Family, Psalm 68 Ministries. This group already has over 800 members, which shows there's definitely a community of supporters following Boyd into this new venture. In his announcement to supporters, Boyd and his wife Pam shared some personal reflections. They described this period as the darkest period of our lives, and mentioned that in almost 30 years of ministry, they've never experienced an attack such as this. In the updated description in the over 800-member Facebook group, they stated, "Pam and I cannot begin to tell each of you how much we've appreciated your love and support during this dark period of our lives. In almost 30 years of ministry, we have never experienced an attack such as this, and it was people like you who carried us through with your love, prayers, encouragement, and kindness. It was our joy and privilege to pastor New Life for almost 18 years, but that beautiful season has ended, and now the Lord has given us a new assignment. We are now the founders and leaders of Psalm 68 Ministries. Our calling to the widows, the orphans, the forgotten poor, and wounded pastors is stronger than ever. Please join this group of like-minded Jesus followers who want only two things: to live out the Great Commandment so we can fulfill the Great Commission. Love the Brady and Pam." Now, the use of the word attack here is notable. It suggests Boyd views the situation differently than how the New Life Church elders framed it. This kind of language often indicates there may be more to this story than we're seeing publicly. A powerful message, certainly. And he didn't stop there. Pastor Boyd then followed up with a more detailed post, outlining the mission of Psalm 68 Ministries. Dear friends, Psalm 68 Ministries started in our home in June of 2025. After pastoring faithfully at New Life Church for almost 2 decades, our calling to serve widows, orphans, and the forgotten, as well as ministry leaders, remains alive and active. This ministry is named after a psalm that has been a life verse for us for the past 36 years of marriage and ministry. Psalm 68, verse 5-6a. A father to the fatherless, a defender of widows, is God in his holy dwelling. God sets the lonely in families. He leads out the prisoners with singing. We want to complete our ministry careers caring for the people Jesus always sees, but are often forgotten by society. When you give to Psalm 68 Ministries, you are empowering our team to train, encourage, and coach pastors, especially those who have been wounded by the rigors of ministry. Bring resources, coaching, and strength to ministries serving kids locally in Guatemala, Nicaragua, the Dominican Republic, and many other places. Drill wells for clean drinking water, support schools and medical clinics throughout Central and South America. Allow me to continue preaching at churches around the world. We plan on basing out of Colorado Springs and will be operating under the authority of the elders of Trinity Fellowship Church in Amarillo, Texas. Ironically, the Lord led us there in the 1990s when we had been spiritually bruised and needed healing. Once again, this beautiful congregation has provided us with an oasis of friendship and wisdom. Your contributions will be 100% tax-deductible and overseen by the eldership of Trinity Fellowship. Will you pray and consider a one-time gift or a monthly recurring contribution that will allow us to complete the kingdom assignment we have been honored to follow our entire lives? Go to www.psalm68ministries.org for a QR code to give or use the link provided. We are very encouraged by this new assignment and look forward to you joining us on this kingdom journey. Loved, Brady and Pam. Let me share some thoughts on what we're seeing here. First, the speed of this transition is remarkable. We're talking about launching a new ministry, creating a website, establishing financial structures, and building a support base, all within days of resigning from his previous position. This suggests either exceptional organizational skills or that this transition may have been in planning before the resignation. Second, the framing of events is interesting. While New Life Church cited a breach of trust as the reason for requesting Boyd's resignation, Boyd and his supporters are characterizing this as an attack and describe Boyd as a wounded pastor. This difference in narrative suggests there may be more complexity to this situation than what's been made public. Third, the choice to operate under Trinity Fellowship's authority rather than establishing independent governance raises questions about true accountability versus finding a more sympathetic oversight structure. For Boyd and Psalm 68 Ministries, they're betting that their supporter base will follow them into this new venture. The fact that they already have over 800 members in their Facebook group suggests they may be right about having ongoing support. For the broader Christian community, this situation highlights ongoing challenges around pastoral accountability, transparency, and how churches handle difficult situations involving leadership. This is definitely a developing story, and I suspect we haven't heard the last of it. The rapid launch of Psalm 68 Ministries, the strong language being used by both sides, and the complex web of relationships involved suggest there may be more details that emerge over time. What do you think about this situation? Do you think the speed of this transition raises any red flags? Or do you see it as a pastor genuinely called to continue ministry despite difficult circumstances? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates on this story or other news from the Christian ministry world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.